Decorah is one of those communities with roots that run deep. There are many different cultures represented in Decorah, but Norwegian heritage rises above all others. From Nordic Fest to the National Norwegian American Museum, Norse heritage finds its way into many aspects of the town. And in downtown Decorah, located inside the Hotel Winnesheik, those Norse connections find their way into an eatery called Restauration.
Restoration takes its name from the first vessel that ever brought Norwegians to this country. It was the start of everything. And just the fact that it was spelled like restaurant and came from the same root word. Well, we know the restaurants, when they originated in Paris, there were these places where you could go and buy a bowl of broth, a restorative, if you will. Deep down, I think that's what a restaurant still needs to be. Get a good meal, nice glass of wine, enjoy the company of friends. You definitely should leave feeling restored. That's always our goal.
A seasoned veteran in the culinary arts, executive chef Tom Skold brings locally sourced, made-from-scratch meals to both the residents and visitors of Decorah.
Well, I've been a cook since the Carter administration, so a long time, and I'm probably a pretty typical case of college job turns into a lifetime.
For Tom, preparing food creates a relationship between the chef and the patron. The chef, according to Tom, has a duty to any individual who enters his restaurant.
I get up every day and come to work, and I think first about who might come into the restaurant and what they might be hungry for. All the other stuff about creativity has to get in line behind that for me. You have to accept that you can make it as much of an art form as you can get by with, but in the end, you're providing care and nourishment to another human being.
Among the many relationships cultivated, Chef Tom works closely with his staff and local farmers to ensure that his customers get the best, freshest tasting meal possible.
I would hope that every dish on our menu would give everyone who comes in and looks at the menu a place to grab on and a place to jump off. In other words, something very familiar and something very fresh is the ideal dish to me. There should be something about that dish that is just very familiar and conjures up food memories.
The varied backgrounds and cultures that make up Iowa give its communities a unique identity. Any visitor who makes the trek to our state will see that. Chef Tom recognizes the huge potential that he has as a chef to make something delicious, nutritious, and wholly Iowan.
It matters where something's grown. Place is the shadow ingredient in our cooking. It would be a shame not to present things that are grown in Iowa every chance we get.